Harlem?
I moved everywhere as a kid. I lived in VA. I lived in Florida. I'm one of those people that just moved around, never had a really like a stable life. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the streets for most of my life, and family issues.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, but as far as my music goes, I've been rapping since I was about 14 years old.
Okay.
I took time off because I had to really learn the industry aspect of it. I had the talent part when I was a kid, but I didn't know what I was really doing as far as in like analytics, numbers, videos, budgeting, things like that, like the real behind the scenes aspect of it and the part to being successful. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't know nothing about that. So I took about, I'd say like 7 years off. From the age of like 21 to like 27. Okay. I wasn't rapping. I was just, sitting in the back, playing the background, doing what I had to do.
Okay.
Getting my life together mostly for the majority of the part, but definitely still dabbling in music. I was recording here and there, but after, I say like in 2017, that's when I really started to take things serious. My life took a drastic change. My father passed that year, so.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Appreciate that, bro. But it was one of those things that it puts life in perspective for you. Like, all right, you know what, you wasting time. Yeah. You got a talent, you have an opportunity to do something with it. So lock in. You know what I'm saying? Like, just focus. Yeah. And that's what I realized. I was always missing was consistency and locking in and doing things like that needed to be pushing forward instead of being stagnant and latent. So I say like around like 2017, that's when I really started to really like go in fully. I recorded a project from, it's crazy, for years. In Due Time, that was the first project I dropped in 2017, top of 2018.
I'm gonna get in tune with that one.
That's it's a full album project. It has a few people on there. MT Dollarz, he's from the East Side. He's making his own buzz. Jay Prez, I don't know if y'all know it.
Jay Prezi?
Yeah, he's on there. He's on Sides. Peso's on there. It's all Harlem cast, man. So I kept it real Harlem. I wanted that was like my first project. So I really wanted like.
Shout out to Harlem, man. Harlem stick together like a
facts,
man.
Yeah, facts, man. You got to.
I love the Harlem energy, man.
Most of these kids I went with, I've been like friends with since like high school, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like genuine, like yo, what's good, my man's like, you know what I'm saying? Like seeing niggas grow up from kids.
I think it's like that. I think like in Harlem, it's like everybody kind of like went to school together.
Yeah.
High school. So it's like everybody kind of came up almost together in a way.
Yeah, facts.
It's kind of funny.
Indirectly, like indirectly, no funny shit.
That's the same shit I heard like with I think with Dame Dash. He went to school with a lot of people that he, is in the industry with now. Like a lot of people in Harlem, they remember him from
Yeah, shit like that.
I could be mistaken, but I think I heard him say he went to boarding school. He put himself in school. I don't know. Anyway, whatever. Shout out to Dame Dash. Shout out to Harlem World.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to everybody over there, Rockefeller and everything too.
That's a fact. So what first got you into music?
To be honest with you, I was fucking with it just because, bro. I always loved music, man. It's kind of embarrassing, but you can hear it in my voice, bro. I really locked into music once I heard Ho's second album. Okay. It was one of those things where it was like, damn, this is what rap is. Like, it opened me up. You feel me? I'm gonna keep that shit 100. It was one of those things where it was like, he's doing something. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real with you. Ever since 1997, like I really been fucking with rap, you know what I'm saying, heavy. Like it was Reasonable Doubt. At first for me, that was like my first real, I say like groundbreaking album that I really locked into. Then it was probably like a DMX album or something like that. Years down the line, like my early influences and shit like that. Yeah. You don't hear it in my music now because it was just like what it attracted me to rap. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was everything, you know what I'm saying? Like it was the voyance, it was the lore of everything, you know what I'm saying? So it was
the music at that time was different. I was just talking to one of my guys about the music from just like 94, 95, 96, 97. Like the 90s was just the energy in the hood was just different.
Golden, man.
Like the industry in the city was just different.
You could bottle that 90s,
shit. Like you just had to be here, right?
Yeah,
like
fact,
it's
bro.
like
I'm 30. I'm about to be 31 in a month.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 35. So you 5 years under me. You understand?
Yeah.
Like the energy in the 90s was different.
Yeah.
Niggas really outside.
Yeah,
niggas not outside right now.
Yeah, it's a cakewalk right now.
Not outside.
It's
like,
day room right now.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you remember summertime back in the 90s?
Yeah, bro.
Like, come on, bro.
Fuck that. Early 2000s,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like, when niggas was getting robbed for biggies or shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was real out here.
It was real
out here, bro.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but...
Pels, everything was on chop. You was on chop. Anything, if you was outside by yourself late night, it was a lit one for you. Don't not be from that hood or not know somebody to call, brother.
Yeah, that's
you're gonna get left.
So let me ask you another question. So how would you describe your music, and your creative process?
My music, I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't try to box myself in. I try to do anything. Like I work with anybody, bro. Like, I'm one of those artists that I could grow. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm 30 years old and I'm still learning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I took time off just for that aspect, just to be versatile. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got to fit myself in this box no more. Because I'm being real. I used to be real ballsy. You know what I'm saying? Like, real heavy with the intellectual shit, real and with the street shit. But I changed that up because, not to say it like that, the formula for that is one-sided. You know what I'm saying? You become boxed in. You can't really do too much. You don't really see, not to say it like that, like most of these street rappers being able to cross over and be commercial. It's once you there, you there. You know what I'm saying? Like, very random can they cross over, but it's not like a permanent thing or long-lasting thing. Yeah. Like, versus a Drake, you know what I'm saying, who can dibble and dabble whatever the fuck he want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't question him. He could be coming out with a rhythm song this week, and then next week he could be talking that drill shit, and we're still dancing to it. We're still buying into it as a legitimate source of music.
I think because with Drake, he actually, like, he was always authentic from the beginning, you know? And I think with all artists, they gotta always remember, like, just be yourself, man. Yeah. Like, stop, like I hear a lot of artists, like, they trying to chase after another sound or another artist sound and shit, and it's like,
wow, develop your own shit.
Why? It's like, do your own thing, bro. Like, that's, I don't know, that's what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying?
That's where the value in artistry comes from. I'm being real. Is to do your own thing, because when you all right. Granted, the industry's the industry. They is gonna find drones, bro. They gonna find people to sound like the next person to sell records. Yeah. But those people's here and gone. You know what I'm saying? Like, they burnt out. It really, if you really want to do this music shit, you really gotta take time, bro. Like, you really gotta work on your craft, become something different. You know what I'm saying? Bring something different to the table, so that way.
And really understand, like, your audience and how you want to reach, like, what you want to say. You know. Let me ask you another question. Who would you like to collaborate with?
Oh, man, shit. Oh, you talking about, like, underground, or you talking about, like, period?
Just period. Who would you love to, like, who you see yourself working with? Who would you love to work with coming up?
To be real with you, Meek definitely gotta give me a song, man.
Meek Mill?
Meek, Dirt gotta give me a song too, man. I gotta fuck with Drake, bro. Like, I'm gonna be real with you.
Drake is my favorite too, bro.
Yeah, bro. Drake, I feel like me and that man can make some music, bro. Me and that man can make some music, because it's like, I don't be tapping into the full extent of what I can do, because it's really hard for underground artists to do such. The reason why speaking is because it's really hard to find a producer or a setting for where you can get totally creative and it be affordable. You know what I'm saying? Like, budget is always something that every artist has to keep into mind.
Yeah, because it's business first.
Yeah, man.
So I feel like artists forget that aspect of, like, yo, you're a business, you're a brand. So it's like, you have to invest in yourself. You have to invest in your marketing. You have to invest in your wardrobe. You have to invest in your videos. You have to invest in everything. You know, like, nothing is free. Like, I feel like artists forget that even when you want to get signed, like, you're asking the label to put their money up behind you. So it's like, what are you doing to make them feel comfortable with, you know, not like you per se. I'm just saying, like, artists, like most artists out there, like, they say, oh, I want a deal. It's like, okay, you want a deal, but what are you doing to make this label to feel good about investing in you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
most artists don't even understand analytics. They don't understand royalties. They don't understand none of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I took my time to learn. You know what I'm saying? I went to school for that shit. So it's like, I understand how to flip your royalties, how to depend on your singles and shit like that to build budget for your project. Like, all that shit is.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah, all right.
How do you do that?
Honestly speaking, it's like a breakdown, man. Everything is quarterly. So if you don't know how your royalties work, you get paid out 4 times a year. Okay. Whether you guys, whatever type of publishing you have, whether it's BMI, ASCAP, or whatever it has like that as well. I get paid my royalties through my distro, which I use DistroKid. Yeah. You can use United Masses. You can use a whole bunch of different things, man.
Shout out to DistroKid. I got DistroKid too.
Okay. So you know.
Yeah. You know, I mean, this is just for people who don't know.
Oh, who don't know. Okay.
Like, I know, but I'm just saying, like, for those who listening who may not understand.
I
know, maybe you could.
I'll break it down for them. All right. So basically, what you do is so you plan your project around an initial time. You want to plan it around a time, usually about, I say, quarterly. And what that means is, like, every 3 months. So if you're at the top of the quarter, say if you at the top of the year, January, that's when I'm dropping my first project. First project for 2021. Spilt.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna play a couple songs from that for you anyway. Coming off that.
So we get the exclusive?
Yeah. You get the exclusive,
we
bro.
Get the exclusive here at Penthouse Podcast, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
You hear it here first.
Facts.
So check it. This is going on Spotify everywhere. It's on Apple Music, so it's cool. It's going to be all right, cool.
Yeah. So let me back into the how you flip your shit. Yeah. All right. So all right, quarterly, drop your project. Say, all right, your budget at the end of your project, whatever beats that you didn't lease, whatever studio time that you didn't put up, you tally all that up. That's your bill. That's the same bill that the label will send your ass, whether you doing whatever. Because I don't know if people know, like, these contracts nowadays they have all these like little loopholes in them. Shit don't be recoupable. Yeah. Shit be, you know what I'm saying? Like studio time, everything be tied into what your budget is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
which makes sense.
It does. Those advances are. Those aren't really like how can I say? It's not really your money to spend. It's your money to invest.
Invest you know in your project.
Exactly. Yeah,
I heard Kid Cudi say some dope shit. He was like, I look at it at this like I'm getting a college grant. Yeah. To do some real creative shit.
Yeah, that's
which is so dope. Like I was like, wow, like I would like, man, I like that concept of thinking of it. So it's like, you know, if I get the opportunity to get some label back at me, I would definitely look at it as like, oh, this is a grant. I'm gonna invest this into just doing mad cool shit.
That's a fact.
But anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off. Back to what you were saying.
And basically what you do with that is after you get your bill up, you tally that. So whatever your main DSW is, Spotify, Apple Music, whatever it is, you want to tally and really focus your traffic onto one platform.
Okay.
You really don't want to have all your plays and like different various platforms. Why? Because they send like these landmarks through to your account, like certain things. Like it's a certain milestone that you reach for like Spotify plays where your checks become certain, like a certain amount.
Okay.
So what you're trying to do is you're trying to reach a partial profit to what you didn't already spent into your margin of your debt. Okay. So say for instance you spent $1,700 on recording your project. At the end of a project's real record life is only 2 quarters. Regardless of whoever you are, that's only expected to last about 6 months.
Yeah, which makes sense because even me, like after I want to hear something new. I'm like, damn, like
almost immediately after it drops.
Yeah,
immediately after it drops. It's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? But that's how you gotta be nowadays to kind of keep up with the temper shit because these kids, they what they do now is they're smart. They learned the music industry. They learned that. That's where you get your money from. So they'll drop disposable music and get 25 million views from it and then build that and go into do a good project. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you're supposed to do. And
I don't want to say supposed to, but
I mean it depends. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't myself put out 30 songs of bullshit a year. I'm not saying there's an artist out there that does that. I don't think I'm subbing nobody.
People do.
Yeah, but I mean, fuck it. However you choose to hustle the game, bro, this shit is a hustle, bro. Exactly. It's like scamming. You know what I'm saying? Everybody finds their way into get in. You feel me? Like
may the best one win.
May the best one win. Yeah, bro. But so say for instance your budget is $1,700, right? You spend $1,700 on your recording, your beat leasings, your videos. So at the 6-month peak of that, you should be about a third to a second quarter in profit of streaming to everything.
Get that back.
Yeah, to get that back. So if you
but you gotta pay for some marketing.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. Like within all your budget, like at the end of that, you tally that up within your promotion, within your shows, within your radio runs, within all that, because that's what the label would do.
Yeah, definitely.
And they send you a bill, and your whether your merchandise, whatever it is that you're selling has to add up to about a second to a third of that to even be valuable to any type of label.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, it's like you gotta really play the hustling game because once they see that you can make some of your money back or most of it back, they start to do the input shit. You know what I'm saying?
I can put up some money and I can make that. I can see a return on my investment.
Yeah, because they know that you only missing a piece of the pie. Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Maybe his marketing isn't as good. Yeah. Maybe his inside promotion isn't good. Maybe he needs this, that, and the third. Maybe he needs live shows. Maybe he needs that and the third. And I'm being honest, with most artists, that's what it really be. They be missing 1 or 2 key aspects to make their career successful. Yeah,
definitely. They definitely be, I feel like the main thing is the marketing aspect.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly, you don't even really need a label nowadays. Like, I feel like as an artist, if you just making hot music and you are getting that attention to yourself, the label's gonna come knocking at your door.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm at with it. Like me and my brother, we working on shit and we're not really looking for a label. We actually like excited to build our own sound and to get people like to just wake people up to what we doing. Because it's like, oh, all right, y'all was sleeping. Oh, all right, y'all want to pick these beats. All right, we gonna show y'all how to do this shit.
Exactly.
And this is like, you know, we gonna make our own sound, and it's like I see like that's how it's gonna happen. Like, we just gonna shake the town, everybody gonna fuck with it, and the labels gonna come and just like, we'll wait and see what the best deal is. We'll sit around and see, you know.
Yeah, facts. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come knocking, man, and I'm being real. Leverage yourself, man. Make sure you definitely get the masses or some type of percentage towards it, because I don't know if you've seen, man, but a lot of these artists, man, they be so happy to get in this position once they get there, and it's like that's not really the ideal position. Like, for instance, with this Young Money situation, I don't know if you heard about him.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, man, Wayne, I'm gonna be real with you, brother. I'm really disappointed in you, man. Like, he sold his masses, man. He sold him and Young Money's masses for about $100 million. Damn. That is about the most dirtiest fucking deal I've ever heard in life, especially when it comes with Nicki Minaj's and.
Because that catalog is worth so much more money than that, right? Like, over time, like.
We talking about Drake first album. We talking about Nicki first album. Every album probably up until her last one was under Young Money.
Damn, I wonder how Drake feel about that, man.
You know they not cool no more, man. I'm assuming, to be honest with you, that's the reason why all that music stopped. I'm being real. It makes sense. When the fuck you heard them on a song? This has been like 5 years, 6 years.
No, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
Drake actually, like, I'm proud of Drake, man. He actually, he really came in the game and just really did his own thing. Like,
he has his own plan from the get-go.
Yeah, I haven't seen no artist come in with his same like tenacity and his same talent and just hold it down like him. Like, I don't know. Like, he's actually one of my favorites. I can't even lie. Like, I love listening to Drake. Like, he's actually one of my inspirations. Like,
I like him too. I like Future. I like Roddy. I like a lot of these commercial kids now, because I'm starting to see what the value is in them. It has nothing to do. Sometimes I'm being real. Sometimes I don't like their music, but the grind and seeing what they took to get there, it make you understand. Yeah, it make you understand. Like, you know what? I'm not doing enough. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, that's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing enough. If you want to be to that level, I'm being there. You got to put in that work,
put in that time.
Yeah.
You can't give up. Like, yo, it's really about that. Like, you gotta kind of add yourself to the equation and never take yourself out, type shit. Yo, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Like
in your
I belong here,
moments, bro.
I'm like, don't even never feel like you're not even a part of the industry. Like, always, because for me, like, that's always been my mindset. It's like, even when I started producing and engineering, like, and I feel like I'm getting close and close to my goals, but I feel like I thought about it, I was like, yo, like, I never removed myself from this. Like, I always felt like I was a part of this. I always felt like I was never too far from meeting the right people, to getting the right connections. So it was like always feeling like I'm here already. Like,
it's a fact.
Like, I'm already produced. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys that's listening, but for me, it was just more of like, you know, just never like putting yourself somewhere, like seeing like where you want to be, and like kind of just like saying like I'm already there, and just working like you're there every day, you know.
I'm gonna be real with you. Success is all a mindset. It's all dependent on what you wanted to do with your career. Yeah. Like, I'm being that real. Like, to be honest with you, like, the first time I ever traveled and performed somewhere, I felt like I made it. Like, it wasn't even that big of a deal. It was in Los Angeles. It was in the club Los Globos. This was 2017. This was when Nick was dropping his that album at the time.
R.I.P. Nip.
Yeah, R.I.P. Nip. We went out there with more bookings and we did a show at Los Globos. Shout out to this artist too, Jay Stone. He opened up.
Shout out to Jay Stone.
B Money, all of them from LA Leakers and all of them was out there. They was hosting the show. It was a good vibes, man.
What's up with the LA Leakers?
They cool, bro.
What are they? Like, who are they?
It's a DJ group. It's a DJ group, and they from LA, and they basically like
they leak music.
You kind of sort of. It's like a Hot 97 kind of type thing. Like, they have like their own hosts and personalities and stuff like that.
Because I heard about them, like LA Leakers, but then I stopped hearing about them for a while.
Yeah. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't really keep up with them, with anybody really too much now. I mean, I be into my own self, into what I'm trying to do now to really keep up with everybody else. But this was 2017, and we went out there. We did a show. We ran to them, and they was doing their promotion and shit like that. Everything was cool. And that was, to be honest, to just even be in the presence of them for the split second was like, damn, like, I'm out here while they doing a Victory Lab promo and shit. Like, I'm right there. That's Jay Stone. They right down the corner. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me, that was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was making it for me. Like, don't nobody know me here. You feel what I'm saying? I'm from New York. I'm some kid from, at the time I was 27, I'm some kid from Harlem, bro. This is my first out of state show like on the West Coast, and I'm hyped. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm dumb hyped. Like exactly. Crowd feeling me. It's like a good like 100 people, 200 people.
How was the energy on the West Coast?
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That shit was love.
It was love.
That
right?
shit was love,
they show
bro.
Mad love out there.
Yeah,
right?
mad love, bro. It's way different from out here, bro. Like I'm not saying that the NY don't show me love because I love my city, man. Y'all definitely show me love, but
you know what they say? A king is not welcome in his own home or some shit like that.
Yeah. I can't say that, bro.
Appreciate it more somewhere else.
I get mad love here, bro. I can't even front. I can't even front. Like I don't really even have like too much beef. If I got beef, bro, that shit is. I don't even consider them ops. I don't got no ops official enough to call nobody op. You feel me? Because ain't nobody doing shit to me. So it's like we not even.
So you was always good.
Yeah, bro.
So tell me about like how was it growing up in Harlem? Like
to be real with you, bro, that shit was it. It was fun. Yeah. It was a lot of mixy shit going on.
Let's talk about it.
I'm gonna be real, bro. Like if most people know me from knowing me from being around females, bro. Like that was my thing. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, like I was a real like out here with the bitches.
Boy.
You know what I'm saying? With the bitches and shit. But
with the biddies.
Yeah, bro. Like you know what I'm saying?
Shout
like
the ladies.
The hustling shit came later on in life. It came like around like the 24, 25. R.P. to my man Richard Hall. He was gunned down.
Man, R.P. to Richard Hall. Anybody got lighter in the building?
Yeah, man, that shit is a blow. My son got gunned down. New Year's this last New Year's, man. So it'll be a year.
Sorry to hear
this
that,
year, man. Appreciate that. Started hustling with this fool, man, in about 2014. Shout out to this dumb nigga I caught my first fucking felony, man. Selling wet over there on 18th and 5th, man, trying to get a fucking dollar. But, yo, bro, when you stupid and young, man, you do some dumb shit, bro. Like,
I mean, I feel like being a young black man in the hood, like, it's kind of hard to get away from that. Like,
yeah, man, hustling everywhere.
It's like you have a choice. It's like either you gonna hustle or you gonna do some other shit. Like,
yeah, that's
for me growing up, it was like I knew I couldn't hustle. Yeah. My mother was not. I was not bringing no drugs in the house.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. My mom's either, bro. Like, but
some niggas get away with it.
It was one of those things where it's like. At the time I had my mom and my father in my life. They wasn't together, but they was cordial. You know what I'm saying? Like, mom's kicked me out. I'm going to Pop's crib. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Pop Duke's always show love, right?
Feel me? Like, he like, yeah, nigga, do what you do. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. My pops did 17 years in jail. He was a gun trafficker. So it was one of those things. It's like my brother, he do the same shit. My brother in and out of jail. He 50 years old. He's still in and out of jail to this day. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like the history is like kind of there, always been there in my family. But I tried to stay away from him. I went to school, man. I went to Hurt. I went to BMCC. I tried to do the legit thing. You feel what I'm saying? I did everything, bro. I got a job now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's good. It's one of those things where it's like, bro, like you do what you gotta do to survive. Like the only thing that I do not accept is being broke. You know what I'm saying?
As a man, you can't be broke. If you don't work, you don't eat.
Yeah, bro. Like however you get your chicken,
you gotta work. You gotta put in that grind.
However you get your chicken, bro. I did everything, bro. I used to run slips, bro. I used to scan, bro. I did everything that you can possibly imagine for some bread.
I feel like growing up in Harlem,
you do it.
That's that you know, that culture is just around you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like contagious. It's like it's like you can't.
Yeah.
It's like if you were in Harlem and you ain't getting money, you might as well stay in the house.
Not being real, bro.
Right? And I never been. I didn't grow up in Harlem. I grew up in Brownsville, Brooklyn. Okay. That was a different environment. But I can only imagine because I know Harlem is a home of the hustlers.
Yeah, bro. Like everybody got to hustle, bro. Whether you selling food, and you don't know how many studios I done been to, man. Niggas be having studios in their crib. It's everything. Everyone has a hustle. Everyone's selling something. And to be honest with you, bro, that's the world. Like that's where it's at. Like to be real with you, it's really a whole bunch of value in entrepreneurship. It's just that a lot of people don't know how to tap into it and do it right. Like they be having the right idea, right mind state. It's just that they be fumbling some little way along the way. A lot of people don't know how to deal with finances, and that's where a lot of people go wrong with.
I feel like a lot of people need help with a lot of stuff, and unfortunately, I'm being real. Like nobody's perfect on this
facts,
world,
though.
So it's like, it's different. Everybody got strengths and weaknesses, and I feel like. Unfortunately, you got those who are just comfortable with being down and being at a regular level in life. Yeah, me, I'm not. I wasn't comfortable being on that regular level. I had to elevate to the next level, and
facts.
We going up to the next level.
Yeah, facts, bro. It's one of those things where I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I never understood what being stagnant was. I can understand it if you going through something like life alternating things because everybody, you know what I'm saying, go through shit. You got to get your shit together. But even then, bro, like. Bro, life go on. Not good, bro. Good? Yeah, I'm straight. Life go on. You know what I'm saying? Like, people die, shit happens, bro. Like, it's really one of those things where...
You just got to just make your 24 count.
Bro. It's what... Look, you're going to be sad and fucked up, and your life going to continue on, and it's going to be unfulfilled. You're going to have untapped potential. And those problems are still gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might as well just say fuck it and go ahead and do what you gotta do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause at the end of the day, my nans, I'd rather have those same problems in a Lambo than have those same problems to swiping the Metro card.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, whatever, man.
Exactly. I always tell people too, like, yo, just don't stress, man, because shit always work itself out. Like, I remember, like, I've been through a lot of ups and downs in life.
Facts.
And I always, like, when I came out of it, I always look back and was like, man, like, if I would have just enjoyed the process more, I would have made it all worthwhile. I didn't have to be so stressed. Cause look,
you fine.
I made it to this level. Like, you know, like, what the fuck was I stressing about? You know, so yeah, bro. So let me ask you another question. So, if you wasn't doing music right now, like, what do you think you'd be doing right now?
Yeah, that's a good ass question, bro. I'm gonna be real. I'll probably be locked up. I'm not even saying that shit to even say to be fucked up. I just know myself. Like, it's one of those things where I get stagnant, bro, and if I ain't got no situation to uplift myself, I get real grimy mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel you.
I start to reach. I'm gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? I start to do shit that I know I ain't supposed to be fucking with. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I feel like that's everybody's position. That's just a temp right now.
Yeah,
like,
you know, because it's like the idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yeah,
so it's like
fuck it. Which, you know what I'm saying? Not to say like that. What I've learned from my life, I'm being dad real, bro, and I've never been incarcerated for a long periods of time for like years, but I did my little stints, my little 2-3 months, my little 4 or 5 months, and I'm being dad real. I'm being real, bro. The risk sometimes it pay off. The risk pays off. Like, fuck what they saying. Like,
you gotta take risk in life.
I'm not saying go out here and get locked up for no 10 years or no shit like that. But
you gotta take risk in life.
Yeah, you gotta take risk in life, bro.
You gotta be bold, like, you know what I'm saying, and you gotta be willing to deal with the consequences. You gotta people, you know, you gotta live life on your terms. Like,
I'm gonna be 100, bro. No one's ever really made it too far playing it safe. Nope. Like, that shit don't really get you nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to take certain risks at a certain point. Because I'm being real, bro. How you gonna support a $2,000-$3,000 video, your life, your kids, your family, and you got mad other shit to do, and you only working at BJ's or whatever the fuck you working at. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Brother, you gonna have a long career. You gonna be trying to do this shit for mad long. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the regular life I couldn't settle for. I'm not working for no other corporation.
Come on, bro.
You know, like, I mean, I'm not knocking nobody who go to work every day, 9 to 5. It's cool, but me personally, like, when I was doing that, I felt trapped. I was like, I can't. Like, how am I gonna elevate in life? Like, this job owns me. I remember I was working at Sam Ash part time at after I lost my job at the hospital. I was working at the music store. Okay. I was working full time. I'm like, it was cool because I was meeting a lot of people, but I couldn't even wash my clothes. I ain't have time to do shit. It's like,
pay no bills,
you know, go chill my kids. I'm like, nah. I was like, you know what, fuck that. I'm working part time, and the other half of my time, I'm gonna be working on my business, my brand. You know,
that's what I do, bro.
You're not gonna take all my time. Like, your time is your most important commodity, so you have to take advantage of every second of your life. When you wake up every day, you got to be out here grinding, pushing, doing something.
Yeah, I'm being real, bro. As an entrepreneur, what I recommend to everybody, and I'm being that real, you do music, please definitely have a job, bro. Please definitely have a legit source of income. Work part-time or work from your home or whatever you got to do. But do not go into this business and work full-time, because what they're paying you to do is they're paying you to
be a slave.
Yeah, they're paying you to dead your dreams. You know what I'm saying? They're paying you to better their company, to give that same energy that you would give to your company to theirs.
To their company. So it's like,
that's
wake up, people.
Yeah, that's a trade-off.
Don't be afraid to take that step to just be like, you know what? Nah, I'm going to just...
Because a risk is a risk. I'm going to be real. These jobs and these corporations are going to be here. What is the difference from you establishing yourself and moving on to a normal life at 35 versus 30? There's no rush. There's no... I hate... I'm going to be honest. I hate social media. I love it because of what it allows us to do as far as expose and build our brand.
Yeah.
But the stigmatizations that it puts on people's lives and what they believe they have to be like and what they have to do is mind-boggling, bro.
It's crazy because it affected me when it first came out. I didn't even realize it. Because like back when Instagram and shit first came out and Facebook and shit, I remember I was having my third child at that time. And instead of being happy that I was having a kid, I was kind of scared because I was like, damn, like, what the people going to say about me? Like,
facts.
You know, and that's not a way to think. Like, fuck what people say about. But I didn't realize at that time, though. But it was like at that time, you know, it was new. You know, it was just something about, damn, like these people they see my life at this point.
They criticize everything,
you know, and it was like that shit. It's crazy. I was in a real dark time at that time. Like I went through heavy depression, and it's crazy because I was watching some shit on Netflix about social media and how it was affecting. I was like, damn, that shit really affected me. I didn't even realize it, but yeah, man, some people really they compare themselves to, you know, social media, and like some women they don't even want to get on camera if they don't even look like makeup. I'm like, it's not that serious.
That's a fact, man.
Just be natural.
That's a fact. That shit's sad, man. That's a sad thing, bro. Because to be honest with you, bro, I feel like life shouldn't have no stigmatizations on it, especially when it comes from people that you don't know.
Yeah.
Like, as far as in social media, it's nothing wrong with going in and, you know what I'm saying, glorifying whatever you have to glorify. But my thing is this, you don't have to live up to nobody's expectations. Live up to your own.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is life. This is nobody's race. It's not like there's a finish line at the end. Like there's somebody at the end with this motherfucker holding a trophy. Like there's different tiers to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we all in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? Uplift your people and try to live your life to your extent. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Don't be trying to do shit that, you know what I'm saying, this is going to have you out here looking goofy, have you out here looking bad, or have you out here put you in a bad position in life to where you can't come back from, bro. Like, just stay in your lane, bro.
Stay in your lane. Be you. Let me ask you another question. So,
yes,
if you could change anything about the industry, what would it be?
Man, shit. I'm being real, bro. Not to say like that. I'll leave it where it's at. I would say little things like as far as in like the saturation from the young kids is retarded. I would tell these young niggas to like chill with the dropping records every now and then, because what it does is it blocks out everything that younger unestablished artists are trying to do. And I mean, not to say like that, who gives a fuck about us, but you know what I'm saying, like at the same time of the day, it's like what they not understanding is it's taken away from their brand too, because what you're doing is that same 25 songs, you can extend that to be a career. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to sit there and drain your whole fan base and your whole listening audience in the first year. Like, bro, nobody's gonna listen to 10 projects from nobody. I don't give a fuck who you is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
over time.
Yeah, bro. Over time, I might listen to them. I'm saying, but after you start to saturate the market like that, that shit starts to become just like another. It's not even like a hype thing no more. It's like, oh, he had another album. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he got another one. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like one of those things where you don't even, after a while, you're like, oh, damn, like 4 or 5 didn't drop it. I didn't even know.
Word.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even know. Like artists who used to do that, and I feel like it really affected his career was Gucci Mane.
Yeah.
He used to drop mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape, and yeah, them shits was fire, but come on, bro. We're not going to sit there and say you listen to every single one of them. He got like 20 projects out, bro.
Yeah, I know. I didn't listen to all them shits.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but imagine if he would have took those 20 projects and he'd have honed those and made those into 10. Yeah. We might have been talking about him different. You know what I'm saying? Like, we might have been talking about like Jeezy. Jeezy is smart. He don't really saturate the market.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real good tip. You know, I remember when I was around some heavy, some big business guys, I heard them. I heard L.A. Reid. He was saying, like, he was telling Future, like, not to put out so much music, like, to, you know, he was like, wait, just like save some of that, you know. You got to spoon feed the people. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know, you can't give them everything at one time.
And once you saturate the market, people get greedy.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to always live up to that expectation. You know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna eventually get burnt out. The thing about it is that you can definitely do that. You can definitely put out 2-3 projects a year if that's what you do, and them shits is quality. But we'll see what happens with these artists is that the music starts to get trash. So it's like, okay, you dropping 3 albums, but that's 41 songs of bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe 2 good songs in between, like 2 singles, but the other 40, bro, like, you could have kept them shits in your headphones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it don't even make sense to even do such a thing. Like, now, don't get me wrong. If you are a unestablished artist, I'm being real. What I've learned is that projects are definitely a better way to go as an underground artist versus singles. Singles are really hard to keep up with, and because what you're doing when you drop a single is that you are competing with everyone else is doing the same exact thing. Projects bring life. Like, you can always go back to it.
Yeah, definitely. And like run singles from it and shit like that. That's cool. Let me ask you a question. What was the best advice you've been given in your career so far?
Don't stop.
Don't stop.
Yeah, that was the best advice I got, because I'm being real. that's what I always used to do. I used to get discouraged, bro. Like I used to be like, fuck this shit ain't working, nobody listening. Mm-hmm. Like I remember, bro, like I had a SoundCloud. Like before I learned about like, you know what I'm saying, like DSWs and all this extra shit, I used to be really heavy on SoundCloud, like MySpace and shit like that.
Yeah, shout out to MySpace.
And yeah, if y'all even know what the fuck that is. But it's like, I remember putting my song on SoundCloud, like one of my first songs on SoundCloud, and it did like 300, 400 plays. And it was out for like 4 months, bro. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know my shit better than 400 plays, but then you gotta understand, bro. I just put it out. I literally just posted the shit, and then this was before like any of this Twitter shit was really like out. Yeah. I didn't know nothing. So it was like, all right, you know what? Took it down. You know what I'm saying? And then I remember years later, I dropped a video to that. I shot like a little project to it, and I did like a little project to that with that song on it called Ain't About Nothing. The video got took down because of like it had like guns and shit in it and shit like that. But long story short, yeah, that's like pride. That's like 2014 before I really took things serious. Like I told you before, I was dibbling and dabbling with music. Yeah. And but to be honest with you, bro, yeah, that was the best advice I got, was to just keep going, man.
That's what's up. So what's next for you, man?
Right now I'm working on a project called Spilt. It should be here January, I want to say February. Right now, I'm working on shooting videos, bro. Me and my son, Mr. Motive, he shot the last video for Forever. We doing 2 videos next Sunday. I'm shooting. I'm about to play a snippet, or you can play a snippet of this shit.
Yeah.
Of the single, I'm gonna shoot the video to Storm, and then I'm gonna
perform it, or just want to play a snippet.
It's whatever. It don't matter.
So all right. So you have the option to perform a single, or you can just play it. You know, it's up to you. Like what you want to do.
All right, fuck it. We could play it, man. We could play. I feel like sometimes, you know what I'm saying, like the music speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, can't nobody visually see me right now anyway. So it's
I mean, we could get a shot for shot's sake. You know what I'm saying? We could set you up in the booth.
That's fire.
And, you know, get the lighting right and play the track, and you can do a live performance. Like, you know how they got the shit on.
I mean, if that's what y'all want to do, we could definitely do that for Storm. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's up to y'all. I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we could definitely do that. But, that's coming the top of 2021, man. Right now, I'm just working. Shout out Brian and Marion on this one too, man.
I know I was built for this shit. I know that I came equipped. Whether it needs storm. Yeah. I know that I was built for this shit.
This shit, yeah.
I know that I came equipped. Whether it needs storm. So please don't start to doubt me.
Remember, had to get my bully on. It's that winter, just a vest and a hoodie on. Cold world, that's why I stay sleeved up. Pressure free, precious, why I stay treed up. I'm screaming free all of my niggas till they freed up. And when you hit rock bottoms, when you find out who in your corner, corny me in, I climbed out. When I play in motion, don't look for no timeouts. Don't mean get your bus passed when y'all ride out. And if they down with you, then they supposed to slide out. Real niggas frontline, we don't believe in hideouts. Couple niggas roll me off. Keep that same energy, it ain't no backtrack. My mind usually speaks with a heart at. It's funny, that's usually where the shit start at. COVID-18, disease spread quick and money is the vaccine. 6 feet.
I was built for this shit. I know that I came equipped. Whether it needs storm. I know that I was built for
like walking this shit right quick, man. Had to bring this shit back. Bring that real hip hop back right quick, baby.
So please don't start to doubt me now.
And hella have no fury, like a struggling man buried in his own worries. Stay ready, so you ain't gotta be ready. Make sure that focus good, nigga, and that grind heavy. And when the time's right, flooding like a broke levee. The past is the past, don't make excuses now. The light you got in, you better shine it out. Stand for something, dog, or you fall for anything. I was suited for shit, I tell it every string. I come from them hard knocks, baby. Where ain't shit given, ain't shit easy. Where everybody's favorite line is fuck you pay me. But niggas texting out here and there's a late fee. Shit, life fell apart a couple times on me. Niggas forgot me, caught Alzheimer's on me. Success is refreshing, learn to count it up and count my blessings.
I know I was built for this shit. I know that I came equipped. Whether it needs storm.
So that's the first single from Spill, y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoy enjoyed that shit, man. We might be able to get one more in, man. Maybe. We'll see what we're doing.